two identical products. One bears the badge Suzuki and the other one bears a badge called Toyota. Both are priced at par. Maruti Suzuki has a far wider network across India than does Toyota. And yet, Indians are choosing to wait almost 6 months to take delivery of their Toyota, while a Maruti is available in less than 2 weeks. Why does this happen? Your brand is known by the company it keeps. And that's what we call user profile, which has a major contribution to make to a brand's pulling power. And that pulling power is what is called brand asset value. The higher it is, the easier it becomes for a brand to pull not only larger volumes of consumers, but also to make them pay a higher price for that brand's products. Our research for Maruti long back showed that the badge Maruti stands for small car, which is what strugglers, people lower down the income scale, can afford. While Toyota, at least in India, has focused on bigger cars that the more affluent can afford. And user profile has a major role to play when it comes to choosing brands. And linked to user profile are the far more nuanced issues of brand identity. And at the root of all brand identity is a brand's culture. Let me illustrate with an example of a service brand this time, Lufthansa, a client of mine long ago for whom we conducted a fairly significant and telling research. Passengers of Lufthansa, frequent flyers, usually those in business class and first class, were asked how many of them would switch from Lufthansa to some other airline if the prices were increased. And they were asked this question at different levels: a 10% increase, a 20% increase, a 30% increase. It was only at the 40% mark that some said they might need to look at other airlines. The vast majority chose to stay with Lufthansa. Do you know why? Because of its record of on-time arrivals, punctuality. And now punctuality is a key facet of German culture. And Lufthansa is a service brand. Don't forget, almost every airline chooses one or two or both brands of aircraft, be it Boeing or Airbus. So the difference doesn't lie in the kind of aircraft used. It's the service quality that's delivered, punctuality being number one and very important for businessmen. And the other aspect of German culture in the brand called Lufthansa is its safety record, which again is a testimony to precision, workmanship, diligence of the German culture. A nation's culture has a great impact when people consider a brand made in Germany, or let's say at the other extreme end of the earth, made in Japan. Both will not only get an automatic preference amongst customers, customers will also be willing to pay a higher price for brands from these countries. Creating this kind of pull or brand asset value is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a get-rich-surely strategy. So back to where we began. Toyota's pull is evident today in the price that its buyers are paying in terms of time. But Toyota could pretty soon choose to leverage that pull in terms of a higher pricing. Will they? And if Toyota does that, what can Maruti Suzuki do in response? Do let me know in the comment section below, and stay tuned for more such interesting debates. Do subscribe to my channel, it helps.